Hello and welcome to Pitch Perfect live from Zurich, Switzerland. I can't believe we made it, Jamie.
Oh my God, I can't believe it's like outside of
It is so exciting, and we are so pleased to have you here with us. We are going to be doing a daily live show, Pitch Perfect Live, Haters TV's women's football show, coming straight to you from Switzerland each morning. So we hope you're ready for all the content we've got for you. We certainly are. And yeah, let's get started. There's only one place to start. The Lionesses got their wonderful send-off. They travelled here to Zurich yesterday, but of course on Sunday they played King Power, played Jamaica. They won 7-0. What a way to Switzerland!
It doesn't get better than that. What a send-off. I think if there's any nation at the Euros that needs that confidence boost, it's probably England right now. The media attention around them. We've obviously got the retirements of Mary Earps, Millie Bright's not in the squad, Frank Kirby's not in the squad. Feels like everyone's down and out, so they needed that game. They played so well. It was fluid football. It's getting confidence into these players knowing that they can score goals. Jamaica, they're depleted. Obviously, Ronnie Shaw wasn't. However, a lot better than remember when England played Portugal before the World Cup, 0-0 draw, 7-0 heading into the tournament. Massive for Lionesses.
It really is, and we are going to preview all the teams in this preview show. But of course, we want to keep a heavy focus on our Lionesses and wish them well throughout the tournament. And in fact, after the Jamaica game on Sunday, we were able to hear from a couple of them. So I'm going to show you what they said in the mix zone. Here's Ella.
Well, I could have got my hat trick, but no, it was a great performance all round. Obviously, I'm really happy to get on the score sheet. I think it's been a long time that I've not scored in an England shirt, so it was nice that two came along today. But overall, we should be really happy with the performance. Lots of different goal scorers and a clean sheet, and what a way to send ourselves off to the Euros.
I know it's always about the team, but it must be nice for yourself to show what you can do out there, considering that midfield position is. There's a lot of talent there.
Yeah, of course, there's a lot of talent, but I think there's really healthy competition within the squad, and no matter who plays, the other players want them to do well, and no matter what role I take on in the Euros, I'll make sure that I give 100% when I step out onto the pitch. But obviously it was nice to get minutes today, to start the game and to get on the score sheet, and yeah, no matter what, I know that I've given my all today, and yeah, we'll see what happens in the tournament.
How excited can the England fans be about this team going into Switzerland this week?
They can be really excited. I think we've got a team full of talent, really exciting players who have got a lot of experience, and players who have got no fear coming into the first tournament. And yeah, we've got a very strong squad, and one that knows how to play in major tournaments. So yeah, it's something the fans can be really excited about. We're obviously really excited to step out onto the pitch and play, and hopefully we can make the nation proud.
And we all saw, no fear and excitement. That's Lauren James, isn't it right? We saw her back today. We saw the celebrations, all the players running over to her when she got her assist as well. Must be really nice to have her back and playing again.
Yeah, of course. We know what LJ's about. She's an unbelievable player, bags of talent. She's got it all. Someone who, yeah, I definitely love playing with and not so much against. So I know what she can cause other teams, and yeah, it's really nice to have someone with that talent back in our squad. And yeah, it was nice to see her out on the pitch today doing what LJ always does.
And as a reminder, you can catch all of those clips on our Haters TV YouTube channel. Ella Toone performing in an English shirt again. How good was it to see her score?
Unbelievable. This is a player that rides off the wave of confidence. We saw it at Euro 2022. She's had a bit of a hard season for Man United, especially at the latter stages, right? Not getting game time in the FA Cup final. So to come up and get those two goals, it was quite funny. I saw a nice moment from Ayisha Russo where Ayisha Russo scores the header, and they said, we've got a joint hat. We're one and the same person. So yeah, for Ella Toone to have confidence, it's all about confidence for these Lionesses.
Oh, you're so right. It's so nice to see them performing together so well. You touched on it there, Lauren James. How much is she going to bring to the England side if she keeps her fitness and manages to get minutes?
Stacks, right? Stacks and stacks of talent. This is a player that I think we've had private conversations, fans have had conversations, the media have spoken about. If Lauren James isn't at this tournament, England are going to feel it, right? We saw it at the World Cup in the semi-final when she didn't play. We saw it in the final when she started off the bench. This is a player that has so much talent, unlike anyone else in the Lionesses squad.
What did I say to you yesterday? I said England will win the Euros if Lauren James stays fit. And I believe that. Let us know your thoughts as well in the comments. As ever, we want to hear your questions. We want to get you involved in the conversation. We have a poll going on YouTube, which is who is going to win the Euros. We've put England, Spain, Germany, and other. And we want to hear your other, if it is other. We had a Pinky message in who said, shout out to Pinky, by the way, of the show. And she messaged saying that she thinks Sweden are going to win. We've got our Sweden shirt here. Yeah, talking of which, we hope you like the set.
Yeah.
A bit of a switch up from the usual set, but we've done our best.
We built it ourselves.
We've built it ourselves, a bit of a DIY jobby. We've got some epic shirts here. Yeah, we've got loads. We've got a Russo England shirt, we've got Netherlands, got a Stina Blackstenius Sweden shirt.
At the moment.
Yeah, we've got an England shirt.
Germany,
another England one,
the
and
Euro winning England
Italy.
one.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Euro winning 2022 shirt with Stanway on the back, legend Stanway. So yes, I want to actually. Are you going to tell me who you think's going to win?
Yeah,
go
I'm
on.
going to tell you. I'm going to go with Germany.
Okay,
it's a bit of a left field swap. I think everyone's kind of looking at Spain, always on Spain. But if you look at the last 12 months, they haven't been performing the way that they want to. Aitana Bonmati obviously has viral meningitis. She'll probably be back for the tournament, but recovery for that isn't very easy. And then obviously there's no news that Katakoy, their goalkeeper, has, I think it's tonsillitis, and their two backup keepers aren't very well known. So there's some injuries there. Germany's firepower on their front line is absolutely incredible. And obviously they're going into their first major tournament in a while without Alexandra Pop.
Yeah.
Which is massive, but Julia Quinn's taking the armband. She's massive talent. So yeah, I'm going to say Germany.
I like that shout. It's a good shout. Before we move on, we've got another mixed-in interview from Jess Carter following Sunday's match.
Jess, there's a big challenge from you sort of in the first half, and then that contribution at the other end of the pitch. Having a team like Jamaica providing a different kind of test for you today, how important was it to actually sort of be tested at both ends?
It was really important, and that's why we wanted to play them, because we thought that they would test us, and it's that we couldn't be complacent. We had to try and be clinical in front of goal, and we saw that they could really test us at the other end. I think we got fortunate with the goal that we that got cancelled because of VAR, and I think it just goes to show that we can't switch off for any moment.
And we saw a lot of great link up down both flanks against Portugal in the 6-0 today. Attacking from different angles. Does it show kind of like the depth and the kind of the amount of ways in which this team can score goals?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's good that we don't just rely on one person to score. I think having a variety of goal scorers is really important, and that's something that we've added to the game, and it just goes to show the depth we've got with players coming in from off the bench and making such a huge impact straight away, from Neve's assist and Aggie's goal. I think players are. Everyone's ready for whenever they're called upon.
Cheers.
Jess, I wanted to ask a bit about Neve and Aggie and some of the sort of younger players. Obviously, you know a few of them well from your kind of time within England at the club level as well. What do you feel that they can add as you go into this tournament, trying to sort of build on the good things from the last tournament, but add a bit of unpredictability as well?
I think our, as I say, youngsters, I don't know if they're that much younger than me, but I think the youngsters are just refreshing. I think they're not scared, they're fearless. I think they just come in and try and express themselves. They work super hard, and they're a joy to play with, and I think they just want to learn and help the team in the best way they can.
Yes, Jess Carter there, who had another great game, and it's great to see her doing so well in the English shirt.
Absolutely. I think that left back spot, there is openings there. Nick Charles, Jess Carter, who's going to lock it down, but Jess Carter's performance against Jamaica, a fantastic assist for Lucy Bron. She's definitely shown Serena what she's made of.
Yes, for sure. And have we got any comments coming in?
We do. Speaking of potential winners, we've got a comment from Adam Salter 93. Adam always
Shout out to you, Adam. Thank you.
Struggled to pick a potential winner. This is probably the most open competition. Germany used to be a shooting every 4 years, but now anyone could win it. I agree.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you, Adam. Please, the rest of you do get your comments in. We want to hear from you. We want to hear who thinks going to win, not going to do so well. We're going to come on to all those categories in a little bit. But I want to go through the groups actually now. Walk us through Group A, Jamie.
Group A, we've got host nation Switzerland, a very, very exciting tournament for them. Obviously, Captain Leah Balti's just on the Champions League at Arsenal. She has made a massive impact on English football, and now she can host Europe in her home country. Iceland and Finland, I think there's some dark horses in those two.
Okay.
And then Norway. So Norway, we know the talent that they have. That's Group A. It's going to be a very, very interesting group. Perhaps maybe the most predictable, though.
Yeah, go on, give me your predictions.
I would say, look, I'm going to make a bold shout later in the show.
Okay, I can't wait for that one.
I think that we can expect Switzerland to perform perhaps better than everyone thinks they are. We've seen at the last 2 Euros, obviously it's different. The Netherlands won them hosting the tournament, and those teams are a little bit higher quality, all respect to Switzerland. But I think that there's nothing like a home tournament. We saw it even with Australia at the World Cup. They came fourth. They really progressed to the semi-finals. I think it's really going to make an impact on them. So I have them in to get out of the groups.
And we have been in Zurich for all of the day, not even 24 hours, but everywhere.
It's amazing.
It's Lionesses on everything,
Yeah,
right?
we literally left the plane and Lionesses is in front of us.
Yeah,
At least 10 times.
on all the adverts, all the boards, there's some amazing stuff. And yeah, talking of the city really sort of showing it's about to host a major tournament, it's got this ball in like massive size. It's got things everywhere. There's going to be fan zones. Yeah, if you're going to be in Switzerland, do let us know. If you're watching back home or from anywhere else in the world, let us know. We want to hear your plans for the tournament as well as we progress. Group B, who's in Group B?
Yep, so Group B is a bit of an interesting one. We have World Cup champions Spain, obviously the favourite. I think every supercomputer in the world has predicted that. You've also got Italy, who are a bit of a dark horse in the sense that they've beaten Spain in the Nations League in the last 12, 18 months. They've beaten in a friendly. So there's a team there that know how to unlock the key to beat these champions. You've got Belgium, and then you've got Portugal. And what's interesting about Group B is 3 of those teams just played in the Nations League group together.
Yeah.
So I think Italy might have an advantage because they weren't getting to know these teams. They're a little bit of a secret package. They've got a bit of mystery. Whereas Spain, Belgium, and Portugal, they know each other. They've known each other for the last 4 months. So I'm interested to see how that dynamic plays out.
And people don't know much about Italy.
Mm-hmm.
What should they be looking out for?
It's a very, very exciting squad. The forward talent in that squad is very, very exciting. Girelli, their starting striker, she's a very, very experienced Italian forward. She will be bagging the goals in that group. I think there's a real chance that Italy could definitely get out of the group, but maybe shake up Spain a little bit as well.
Okay, nice. I love that. Would love to see that. So give me a prediction for Group B.
Okay, Spain.
Spain to top. I'm going Spain to top
Anyone
as
saying
well.
that is a little bit. Let's not go there. And then I'm going to go Italy in second.
Italy, okay.
Yeah, I think it'll be tight with Belgium and Portugal. With Portugal, if Kike Nazareth from Barcelona isn't playing,
Yeah, right. Well, that takes us on nicely to Group C.
Let's do it. Okay, so we've got Germany, my favourites for the tournament.
Yeah.
We'll see how that progresses. We have also got Sweden, right? Sweden are kind of always the bridesmaid, never the bride lately. I love a third place finish in a major tournament, but they do have the talent. If you watch the WSL, like we all do, they've got some really, really exciting players. We've got Stina Blackstenius, who's obviously just the winner in a Champions League final. That is amazing. I've rant on about confidence, but you have a confident striker heading into this tournament that can make a difference. That's massive for Sweden because they need revenge, right? They finished third at the World Cup. It wasn't a very, very good performance for them in the semi-finals, so they'll be one to watch. And then you've also got Denmark, someone like Pernille Harder of Bayern Munich. She's as experienced as we get, so she'll be looking to make a impact. And then Poland, tournament debut. How excited is that?
Yeah, really, really exciting. And Poland is such an interesting one because their sort of football association have put loads of money into trying to develop women's football. And yeah, it's culminated in this. They've got a few tournaments that they're going to be hosting in the future as well. And I think it's just it could be a really nice coming together of all the hard work. And I think they might be better than people are expecting them to be.
I really like that shout because you've seen them at youth levels, right? They're youth teams, under 19s, under 17s. Historically, some of the best in the world. So they've got the talent coming up, and you can't discount either Payo or Barcelona. That striker is one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world right now. So hit the ball onto Payo, you never know, and they've got some really good players to work in the build-up.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going Germany to top that group.
Yeah.
I thought, yeah.
I'm going to go Sweden second. I love a fairy tale story, but I think that it'll be Germany, Sweden.
Yeah, I think Sweden are going to do well, like you said. They've got fire in their belly. They want to all the way, don't they?
Exactly. Make an impact.
Yeah, I mean, their
your
shirt
time.
makes an impact.
How bright
So
is it?
hopefully they'll be making an impact as big as their shirt. Last, but definitely not least, we've got Group B, the so-called Group of Death.
Ooh,
There's always a Group of Death,
yeah,
isn't there? Why is there?
We love a narrative in football, don't we?
Why is there always a Group of Death? And of course, this came out because did not top their group in the qualifiers, and that was France.
Yeah.
So
it's an interesting one, isn't it? It's going to be definitely the Group of Death. Like, I know we harp on about that narrative, but it's true. You've got a Dutch Netherlands side who are genuinely they need to make an impact.
Yeah.
Their World Cup campaign was very good, but then they crashed out. And at the Euros, obviously, they've won in 2017 under Serena Wiegmann. But now it's their turn to show, okay, we've got a brilliant mix of these experienced heads. Right? We've got someone like Vivianne Miedema, who's in form. She scored 2 goals against Finland in a friendly the other night. You need someone like her in form. But then you've got some younger heads, Villa Berman, who's a player that 3 years ago was playing amateur football with boys team, and now she's a starting centre back at 18 years old. So I think for the Netherlands, it's about kind of showcasing what they have, but that top 2 spot is definitely gettable. France, I don't know if you've seen, but their pre-training camp for this tournament, they're like crashing in the water. They're doing like army wrestles. Like, I'm scared of France heading into this
Serious. They
tournament.
mean business.
Yeah, and again, talking about strikers, like Marie-Antoinette Katoto is one of the best strikers in the world. So that's a threat. Wales, we've actually got a comment again from Adam Salter about Wales. This one says, it's going to be an amazing summer for Wales. First ever tournament for them. Hope they enjoy every minute. And I hope that's exactly what they do.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think sometimes that is what it's all about, first tournament. This is a juicy group for England because you've got France who are really coming to show what they're made of. They've kind of already shown that in that qualifiers. We've got Netherlands, who's obviously going to be against Serena Wiegman, our Dutch coach, and Wales, the home nation, that battle as well. It's like every single match is
amazing
so
football.
Juicy.
For a neutral, you'd be loving it.
Yeah, it's true. And I'm trying to be optimistic as well and, go, we're still going to win.
I think
we're still going to win, but it's going to be a juicy game.
Yeah, 100%.
And I guess that's the beauty of this 16-team format. That hopefully it won't be a dull game in the same way, and they're always, competitive, and that's what we've got to hope for anyway, right?
I honestly think for England, they're in a comfortable position. I know it's this group of depth, but I think that you look at France, they again get to major tournaments and don't really know how to perform on the world stage. I do think it'll be different this summer, but I think that England are coming in with that experience of being at Euro 2022, and I know it's a new squad, but people forget it was a new squad at the Euros as well, right? There was a lot of young players. The players making the differences were the younger ones in the squad anyway. So I think that you've got an opportunity for England, for Serena to turn around and say, hey, I've made these decisions because I believe in these decisions, and I'm coming up against some world-class sides. From a Wales perspective, there's no better way to play a major tournament. You're coming up against the best. Rhiannon Wilkinson is a great manager. She'll know what to do. Jess Bishop, Welsh legend, gets the opportunity to play a major tournament. I think for Wales, they'll just be lapping up every second.
Yeah, and so they should. And actually, talking of those young players, I think we were saying this yesterday, actually, the Euro 22 squad, with the guys that were impressing and people hadn't really heard of them, they've now become like household names, and they're now the experienced players here, and you've got these other new players. And actually, one of those new players who has just been so impressive in an England shirt is Aggie Beever-Jones. We've seen her perform for Chelsea week in, week out this season, and of course scored that hat-trick at Wembley not too long ago. And we were lucky enough actually to catch up with Aggie at St George's Park last week ahead of the tournament, where she was speaking about what she was doing at the last tournament, which was watching as a fan. Pretty mind-blowing stuff.
I was in the crowd obviously at when they won it, and felt the stadium erupt when they obviously the final whistle blew and they were crowned champions, and to think now that I'm potentially going into it is a very surreal moment for me. If I'm honest, I can't wait. I'm super excited, and hopefully we can just make history again this year.
You must be full of confidence going in, obviously, the season you've had at Chelsea, but also what you've been able to do in an England shirt recently. I mean, is you at the height of your kind of confidence and ability so far in your career, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think for me, I just always try to keep my feet on the ground, work hard, and believe you get these opportunities. But yeah, we had a great season as a team collectively at Chelsea, winning the treble, and obviously the last time at Wembley was a special day for me and my family, something that I haven't stopped smiling about. I still don't really feel like it happened, if I'm honest. I feel like it was just a bit of a dream, but I think today days like this kind of reminds me why I do what I do, and seeing the young girls and seeing the club that I used to play for just kind of makes it a full circle moment, especially before such a major tournament.
Yeah, how good's it been here with the squad and some of the players you're getting to play with now? And I saw it at Chelsea as well, but also with England now, like some of the names you're getting to learn from must be amazing, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we obviously have all the Chelsea players who I'm super comfortable around, and to come into this environment and I get to learn off players like Beth Mead and Alessia Russo, Chloe Kelly, and for me it's never a day where I haven't learned something new or taken things in like a sponge, really. But yeah, it's obviously the standard that I want to be pushing at and playing at every single day.
Yeah, and just finally, I see you got the Little League football Wimbledon shirt on today. I mean, thinking back to then, I mean, did you ever think you'd be in this position now and putting that shirt on and being here must be amazing?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's a very surreal moment for me. I mean, when I actually played here, I was a goalkeeper and used to get told off for running out on the pitch with the ball, because I'm obviously not what a keeper's meant to do. I was just saying, when I was back in the day when I played, it was all boys and I was the only girl. So be able to see some of the girls today who are playing there, is definitely a nice, heartwarming moment for me.
Lovely to hear from Aggie there. And you might not recognise that shirt she was wearing. The story behind that was that all the England players at this training session that it was open to the media last week at St George's Park were wearing their grassroots club shirt. So the first shirt they ever played football in, which is just such a touching moment. Yeah,
it's so special. Like, remember the grassroots level where you came from. A lot of those things. I'm so excited in maybe 10 years when every player in England grew up playing girls football.
No, for sure. Really lovely to see that. Well, we're now going to move on to a segment that we're going to do regularly in this show we're doing daily, and we hope some of you are collecting the sticker book, the Tops sticker book for Euros. It's very exciting because we were also gifted these lovely. We're going to do our best efforts of showing the camera. We've got these wonderful personalised. Yeah, you can sort of see them. These are personalised Top stickers. Shout out to Tops for sending those to us. They've got our faces on them, and it says we play for England. So I now basically am an England player and am eligible for a call up from Serena.
Exactly.
And I'm ready and waiting. I am in Zurich. So it's super cool that we got those. Because also we want to complete this sticker book throughout the tournament. We're going to be here in Switzerland throughout. We want to be swapping with you guys, and we have had a wonderful developer. Shout out to Rahul for developing the swaps platform that we've got. It's coming up on the bottom of your screen now. gotswaps.club. Go on to that. You can enter all the stickers you have, any swaps you've got, any ones you need, and it will match us all up. And we can hopefully do sort of worldwide swapping.
How exciting.
Why not?
I wish I had this when I was like 10 years old, swapping the playground. I had to go to school and heckle people.
Yeah, right?
Shout out, Rahul.
Yeah, so huge shout out for that, getting that ready for us. And we are going to open our first couple of packets today.
Shall we?
We already have some in the book. You can see what we've got. We're going to open some. Go for that one.
Okay, go on then. You go first.
So we're going to...
Shall I hold your mic?
Yeah, go on. It's very exciting. I mean, like, whatever age you are, this just doesn't get old. Opening a pack of stickers. Oh, we've got Moose of it.
Okay.
Yes, nice. We've got Karina Savic from Norway. Oh, it's a good one. We've got Chloe Kelly.
That's a good omen, I feel.
Only the winner. Who scored the winner over the last Euros? Literally the player who brought it home for England. It doesn't get better than that. So also 3 stickers needed. So they will be going into the book. And onto the platform. gotswaps.club. Tell all your friends about it. We want to be swapping as much as possible. It's a brilliant platform.
For me.
Yes.
Moment of truth. I don't want to write stickers.
Oh, the suspense is killing me, honestly.
Okay, I've got Emma Snow from Denmark.
Yes, nice.
Oh, the other two are going on. Ada Hegerberg.
Oh, hello.
That's a good one from Norway.
Yeah.
And Pauline Perrot-Magnan, the France keeper.
Okay,
well, she's an enemy. But I do wish her the best.
Enemy, yeah, we needed those. We are still collecting the enemies in our book, so we'll take it.
We're not throwing them out as of yet.
As of yet, yeah. If it all goes wrong, no, I'm joking. It's not going to go wrong at all. Yeah, so packs every day and adding those to our books.
We've actually got a comment from Adam Salter again who said, "Are you confident you'll?"
Yeah, this one is all about confidence. I'm confident about everything.
I'm confident about everything too, and also obviously we have spares. We'll be just drop us a message.
Yeah, we need your help to complete this book. It's kind of going to be a communal pitch perfect effort. So you guys are all part of that pitch perfect community, and you want to see us go home with a completed book. We want to go home with a completed book.
We want to see you go home.
Yeah, we want to see you go home with completed books. Let's keep swapping. That's the most efficient way of getting our books completed. So yeah, very exciting stuff. And once again, thank you to Tops for all these stickers, our personalised stickers, and for helping us complete this book and being able to run this swap shop. Amazing. Well, we've got some categories now, Jamie. I'm going to ask you, you've got a few hot takes for me.
I do.
So we're going to go through one by one.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm going to give some takes on these as well.
As you should.
As I should, yes. It's all on camera, so they're going to be brought back up when it all goes wrong, just so you know. Okay, first things first. It's not a competition without a golden boot winner. Who's going to win the golden boot?
Okay, I'm going to have to go Spain. I'm going to go Claudia.
Yeah.
She scored 2 goals against England. Fire in the Spain shirt.
Yeah.
Goal off the bench. I'm going to Claudia, you know.
I was going to say, she seems to be that sort of super sub. Do you think she's done enough to be starting, or do you think she's better?
See, this was the played England in the Nations League. It was nice starting. Off the bench. Like, even for Barcelona, she usually starts, but when she comes off the bench, that's where she makes her impact. I think when you can play Mariona Caldente, Salma Paralelo, Alexia Putellas, you don't really need to start Pina. She can make her impact.
Yeah, for sure. Well, golden boot winner, I'm going to go for someone who's on this sofa. You might have guessed me. Oh, yes, me. I'm going to go for the one and only Alessia Russo. I know, I'm sorry. My shouts might be a bit biased. That's what you're here for, to keep it. Keep it more neutral. No, I mean, she's had a brilliant season in the WSL. She knows how to perform, the pressure doesn't seem to phase her. I think she's a great player, a great scorer of goals. And who better to go for than one only?
Number 23.
Number 23, Alessia Russo. Okay, next one. We're going to go for player of the tournament. And player of the tournament could be maybe someone, anyone really. Just someone who thinks going to have a good tournament. They might already be really well known. They might not be.
All right.
Who are we thinking?
I'm going with Mariona Caldente.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Hear me out. Obviously, it's not a road shout because she's incredible, but she's probably in the run for the favourite for the Ballon d'Or right now, if not her Spanish teammate, Alexia Putellas. So she's had a fantastic campaign with Arsenal on the Champions League level, on the domestic level. She knows how to play at major tournament. She's worked her way into the starting lineup of the Spain squad. She can do it all. She plays wide for Spain. We've seen her at midfield and deeper in the midfield, so she can make her impact in the attacking way. So yeah, I'm going to go with Mariona Caldente. Very Spanish today.
Love that. Well, I'm going to go with my player of the tournament. Maybe a bit unconventional, but I'm going to go for goalkeeper because Hannah Hampton, to me, is an amazing goalkeeper. And there's been all this sort of doo-wop around slipping away from the team, but I just don't think it's going to matter when we've got Hannah Hampton in goal. She is an elite top-level goalkeeper. She's shown that Chelsea and for England. She's been playing for England over the last couple of years, and I just think she's just gonna, do her talking on the pitch and just show everyone what she's made of.
The pressure doesn't phase.
No, exactly.
She's so young. She came to Chelsea in the wrong sanction, so made her way into the starting lineup. Has not been disturbed since. I'm with you on that.
She's brilliant. She's brilliant. So yeah, she's my pick for the player of the tournament. We're gonna go for a young star of the tournament, so maybe a breakthrough person, or
Okay, I'm actually going to go someone that maybe, again, I'm back in Switzerland to get out of the group. So I'm going to go with Smilla Bolotto. She's a young Swiss player. She's just signed a massive contract for VfL Wolfsburg. So she was at Hammarby in the Danisvenskan. Now she's playing for Wolfsburg. We know how big of a side they are on the global stage, on the European stage. I think for her, again, it's Switzerland hosting this tournament. It's their opportunity to kind of make their mark. And young players seem to be less phased by major tournaments. They don't get unnerved by the pressure. So I'm going to say it's a breakthrough tournament. She might not be the best young star, but I think she will raise the level, especially with that.
Well, my pick might not be surprising, the shirt that they wear. I'm going to go for Aggie Beever-Jones. And to be honest, I don't know if this is necessarily a breakthrough person, but because she's kind of already broken through and is just already at that level, but she's definitely young. Like we heard in that earlier, she was watching the last Euros as a fan, and that transformation into being, one of those more reliable players. You get a minute. I think maybe if we weren't sure if she would. She's definitely going to get minutes. She's brilliant. She is an impact player. She is so hungry. She's just in the right place at the right time, and another player who's showing that the pressure just doesn't phase her. So
absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to Aggie.
Shout out, Aggie.
Shout out.
I know you're watching.
They were going to go for the dark horse tournament. Interpret as you will.
Okay, I've interpreted dark horse team that no one really expects. I've spoken about Italy, so I'll skip over them. I think they'll do a good job.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Iceland. I think Group A is a favourable group for Iceland. They're a side that kind of slips under the radar. They're actually the only side that really in the last couple of months. They're someone that really knows how to hold, a defensive and attacking unit at once. They're a very tall team, not surprising for Icelandic. That does threaten a lot of European teams because of the size and stature. So off corners and set pieces, I think they've got a favourable group. I think they'll dislodge maybe some giants in Group A as well.
Nice. Well, I kind of already hinted at mine earlier in the show, but I think Poland are just gonna be more than we're expecting. I think we've shown in women's football, like the more you put into it, the more you get out of it, and that cycle sort of comes round. And I think Poland, as a nation, they have just invested a lot into their women's football, and hopefully that will now come and show. I'm not suggesting they'll get out of the group, but I think they're going to really challenge the teams in their group and potentially that might dislodge some of those other rankings.
Love that.
So yeah, I don't know whether that warrants a dark horse, but that's
I think that counts as a dark horse.
Nice.
Bit of an underdog
And you got
story.
Poland in the sweepstakes.
Poland my sweepstakes, so I appreciate that because
Yeah, and
I'm excited.
yeah, well, I got Germany, just saying.
You rigged it.
I rigged it. I did not rig it. It's all fair. Don't be bitter. And finally, I want to hear shock of the tournament, and this is open to interpretation.
Okay, so shock of the tournament would be I'm going to go something. Okay, and this might not be a massive shock to everyone because they have been chronic underperformers recently, but I'm going to go Norway. I think that this squad is so dysfunctional. The talent that they have is incredible, but they just can't seem to buy a win right now. When you've got players like Ed Hegerberg, we obviously got her on our tops card, Guro Reiten, Frida Mornum, Celine Bizet, Carolyn Graham-Hansen. These are world-class players. But sometimes too much individual talent is too much for a manager to be able to, weigh out and balance out. So I think for me, Norway have this overwhelming talent, but they don't have a direction. They played a friendly against Sweden, they lost 2-0 just a couple of days ago, and this is a team that should be really cool. I think Iceland are going to make it out of the group. I think Switzerland hosting well. Hosting from out the group. So for me, it's going to be a bit of a Norway flop.
Okay, I like that. Well, really surprised at how I interpret my biggest shock of the tournament, but my biggest shock is that England are not in the group of death, and we're gonna be fine. And I think, I think they're going to be competitive games, but I think we're going to win all 3 games fairly comfortably and stop the group.
It's all about confidence.
It's all about confidence.
Can I say we do have a comment that completely disagrees with the tournament? England go out in the group stages. Adam,
no.
I mean, you never know. I think England will get the Euros or get very upset very early. I'm with you. I think that people really are maybe overdoing this group of death thing. And on Switzerland again, Adam Salter bringing the best comments. How important is it that Switzerland have a good tournament? The last 2 tournaments have seen the host win, and a country really get massive. The Swiss football, right? It's all about making an impression. The fans coming to Switzerland are going to love it. We've already loved it. We've been in Zurich for 24 hours, but a good performance and some happiness for the fans that will really do enough to boost.
Yeah, definitely. We've got some other comments coming in as well, haven't we? We've got a come on Wales from Nice. Got a lot of love for that.
Pinky has said shock of the tournament will be Portugal, but I'm biased. Silva, another player that is not fit. So I agree with Pinky there.
Pinky also said that she had to speak out the office to watch this and might get fired. So you don't get fired, but if you do, it was worth it.
Pinky has also made a big shout with Sweden. My overall winner is Sweden. That's fair enough. Don't ask me why. But I'm coming out as a descendant of the mighty football witches, and has said that her tournament favourite will be if we win, it'll be Stina Blackstone.
Love that. And we've also had a question saying, do we swap if we come to Zurich or virtually? So the answer to that is we can arrange swaps in person if you're going to be in Zurich, but also through the gotswaps.club, we can you can do a chat function and do posting or meet in a safe place and swap that way. So hopefully wherever in the world you are, you'll be able to get those swaps in. Thank you very much for that question, because apologies for not clarifying that. And we've got so many comments coming in. Please do keep them coming. We've also got a poll open on YouTube. Please do vote in that poll. We'll give you the results at the end of the show. It's who's going to win the Euros, and we want to
England are leading the poll.
Are they?
Not
Yeah.
long now to vote, so do get your vote.
Yes.
Well, that's a good shout. I feel like everyone's going to win. I can't pick a winner. Germany, Spain.
Everyone's a winner.
Everyone's a winner if they're at the Euros. We're winners.
We're winners. We're definitely winners. Well, we mentioned that we caught up with Aggie Beever-Jones last week at St George's Park. There was also a media day that they had at St George's Park before coming out to Switzerland. This was a couple of weeks ago. The way this worked, Jamie and I were there, along with many other media, the written media, the media, content creators, lots of different people there. And all the players, the whole squad were there. They were sat in twos, and we had the opportunity to kind of do this semi-speed dating type arrangement where we had a 60-minute timer, and we were like, how many of them can you speak to at that time? We had some brilliant conversations. We played some really fun games with them, and we're going to show you one of those now, actually. But all of this content, as a reminder, is available on the Haters TV YouTube channel. There's still a lot more to drop, but here is a snippet of Hannah Hampton and Beth Mead playing a game.
I'm going to say Aggie.
Aggie? Now we've got the questions. We've got who is most likely to go on MasterChef?
No.
Who is most likely to go on I'm a Celeb?
Oh.
Who is most likely to go on Love Island?
Isn't that one? Aggie's the first to mind on that one when I look around.
We've had a few
She's over there, I think.
Oh,
God, Kiara. True, I could have picked
God,
Kiara.
Okay.
It's not like for death. It's me though. If you had this, you would understand. Now we're getting hell. It's embarrassing for you, Hannah. Dry shampoo.
Okay, ready? We've got what's the one thing you always forget to pack? What's the most random thing you were going to pack with you to Switzerland? What's the most precious thing you own? It's got to be the trash. It's got to be the trash.
That better not be. Random. I don't think dry hair shampoo is random. Maybe for you, is it? Do you just wash your hair? Not lazy like rest of us. I thought you maybe forget to pack it. No, I went random thing. Random!
It's a staple. Yeah. It's a staple.
I just wash my hair.
Yeah, your hair is very good, to be fair.
I'm not sure dry shampoo is that random.
Yeah, no, not at all. I have it.
It's like the first thing that comes anywhere I go. Even one night, I'll take it.
I'm with you on that.
But yeah, that was hilarious to playing that game with them. Many more fun interviews to come with playing games with some of those players. And yeah, Beth and Hannah were such a laugh, weren't
They were amazing. Oh, Hannah was so there for the game. She loved it.
Yeah, no, they were. It was warm together, and they were doing brilliantly, and it was great fun. Well, before we leave you until tomorrow, I have to show you. James said I have to show you this. I got my nails done for the occasion because Euros only every few years. So drum roll, please. And here is a picture of them in in Zurich. So yeah, as you can see, there's England flag, there's some mountains, there's a football, there's a Swiss flag, there's the trophy, Euro 2025, England flag, Swiss flag, football, and some more mountains. So yeah, just wanted to show you my the creativity of the nails, and shout out to my nails as well. Oh yeah, definitely. I think we need to do a feature.
Yeah,
we definitely need to do a feature with the wonderful nail technician. Shout out to my
go there for your Euros.
Go to the Euros nails. But actually, we want to hear if you guys are getting creative. Have you got wall charts up? Have you got things around the house? What are you doing to get the Euros fever? Because the best thing about many tournaments is fever.
Yeah. And I love bringing out that the wall chart at the end of the group stage game.
Yeah.
Best thing ever. I'm so excited that we're back.
It's been far too long. It's been so great to have you. We will be back tomorrow. We'll be back in a slightly early tomorrow because there is some activity which is very exciting. All of that stuff starts from tomorrow. We're going to be hopefully coming to you at the same time each day, which is 10 a.m. Switzerland time, 9 a.m. UK time. But of course, as media activity over here crops up, that may be subject to change. Tomorrow is one of those days. So we're going to be doing an hour before, so 8 a.m. UK time, set your alarms early, 9 a.m. Swiss time, 8 a.m. We'll be putting it all on our social media, so if you forget, you can check it on there. Yeah, daily show. We want to be seeing you here every day. We want to keep the regular fans coming. But reminding you can also get this on Patreon if you can't make it for any reason. It's also going to be available as a podcast on Spotify, music, wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for joining us for our very first episode of Pitch Perfect Live from Zurich, Switzerland. Have you had a good time, Jamie?
Had a great time. I'm
Good.
so excited for the next 28 days. Also a reminder, got Top Club. Remember to get your top stickers in. We are so excited with a stack of them. That's what I'm most excited about. But
going home with a full sticker book and having a good time in Zurich, right?
That's
okay. And even winning the Euros. Oh, amazing. Well, we have loved having you here with us. We will see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. UK time. Thank you so much for joining, and see you tomorrow.